Hi, I'm Susie and welcome to my Book Nook. Here in my Book Nook, I want to introduce you to some of my favorite stories that are great for kids, teens, and parents too. And they're all going to be on two issues that I'm very passionate about: caring for creation, our Earth's home, and social justice issues that are facing us today. I'm a member of the Episcopal Church in Almaden, and they've made it a priority that we reach out to our neighboring community and the community beyond, where we can offer information, support, and education and resources for you. I'm privileged to be on their YouTube channel with my Book Nook. I hope you'll like it and follow us. So let's see, what do I have for you today? The book I'd like to share with you today is called Just Help: How to Build a Better World by Sonia Sotomayor. I wonder if you recognize that name. She's actually one of our Supreme Court justices. I never thought of them writing children's books, but she did, and this one is very, very exciting. It's illustrated by Dominguez, and her illustrations are just precious. You just fall in love with the characters in this book. Well, the characters are actually real people. You see, Sonia was inspired by her mother. Her mother was a nurse. She went to work every day and worked very hard, as we know many people do in that industry and hospitals. But she also took time to care for her neighbors. Maybe somebody needed help getting to a doctor's office or picking up a prescription. So her mother would say to Sonia every morning, "How will you help today?" And at the end of the day, before she went to bed, she'd ask her again, "How did you help today?" So Sonia was inspired by her mom to do special things. You know, actually she says that, how do we think we can make a difference? Do we think it has to be something really big, like an elected official or a Supreme Court justice or a lawyer or a doctor? She says we often assume that these people can make really big decisions that will change and make our world better. But in truth, it's the little things that people do day in and day out in their families, in their schools, that build a better world in their community. And this book shows you how children, adults, friends, strangers, activists, in the course of one day, journeying through their community, what kinds of differences they make to each other. Some differences are simple. Well, Sonia started this particular day gathering up things in her home that could be put in care packages that would be sent to servicemen overseas. And in her school, there was a little girl who was really concerned about what was happening in the oceans with turtles. She loved turtles. She started a campaign for recycling. And so those plastic bags that brought all those good things that went into the packages for the servicemen were put in a recycle bin, where they should be. And this one small thing led to another thing. Well, there they had cleaned up at school, and when they looked around the park, look at all the trash that people had left around. And thinking about the recycle bin, the children decided, why not clean up the park? You know, one little boy went home and he looked at his room and he said, I should clean this up. And he found some toys that he wasn't playing with and he knew other children could enjoy, and he took them to a neighbor whose father was actually a janitor at the hospital, so he could take them for other children to enjoy. This book can be quite an inspiration to all of us, actually. Just think about what you've done today or what you could do tomorrow that would be something small that would make a big difference and actually make our world a better place. A librarian introduced me to this book and I was pretty excited to hear it. And I have also found some other books that Sonia has written that perhaps I will review at another time. The other thing I must mention is that she does put her books, or all of her books, are in English and Spanish. She's quite a person to study or learn more about. I'd say check out the internet and a library. Just Help by Sonia Sotomayor. Thank you so much for visiting with us today. I hope you've enjoyed the book that we selected. If you would like to hear more about that particular book and other books, because we do post one new every month on Susie's Book Nook blog, you just need to go to the Episcopal Church in Almaden's website. And my cameraman will be sure that that is on the end of this presentation. The Episcopal Church in Almaden is a nonprofit organization, and we do rely on our members and our community friends to help support the ministries that we do here, like this Book Nook. So if you would like to participate in helping us to continue to reach out to our neighbors and help them, please feel free to give us any size donation is welcome. And that button is on our website also. And did I tell you to follow me on our blog? On our YouTube channel that this is happening on? If not, please do.